He scored one of the most beautiful goals ever seen in a Champions League final. He won the UEFA Champions League 5 times with Real Madrid. In 2013, he was signed for over €100 million. At the time, the most expensive transfer in football history. But one day, the Santiago Bernabéu started booming. How did a player who brought titles become a stranger in Madrid? Part 1. The most expensive player in the world. In 2013, Gareth Bale left Tottenham for Real Madrid. The transfer fee was around €100 million. At that moment, he became the most expensive player in the world. In Madrid, a price tag is never just a number. It's expectation. You can't be good only sometimes. You have to be a star every single week. Bale arrived like a superhero. But he turned out to be a different kind of player. Hero of the big moments. Copa del Rey final. 85 minutes played. The score, 11. Bale picks up the ball on the left wing. Barcelona defender Marc Bartra forces him off the pitch. He's forced off the field. Bursts down the technical area. Cuts back onto the pitch. Leaves Bartra in the dust. And scores. Every Barcelona fan remembers that goal. A month later, the Champions League final. Real Madrid are struggling against Atletico. And it's Bale who scores in the 110th minute. The goal that brings Madrid their 10th Champions League title. A few years later, he would score one of the most beautiful goals ever seen in a Champions League final, an overhead kick against Liverpool. That night, he scored twice. And ended Karius' career at the top level. But football isn't played only in finals. It's played every week. In October. In February. On cold away nights. And that's where things began to change. Because just when he started to build rhythm, his body would stop him. Again. And again. His rhythm was broken. Trust began to fade. Fans no longer saw a leader in him, but a burden on the wage bill. In Spain, injuries don't always bring sympathy. More often, they bring frustration. Character. Gareth Bale was an introvert. Calm. Reserved. Unlike Cristiano Ronaldo. He didn't chase attention. He wasn't a vocal leader. He didn't look for noise. He never became the symbol of the locker room. At times, he even seemed distant from the team. To the Madrid press. That looked like coldness. Madrid demands emotion. It demands passion. But this wasn't arrogance. It wasn't indifference. It was simply a different personality. There was something else the fans never understood. Golf. While Madrid lived football every second, Bale needed something away from it. He was simply enjoying life. Trolling everyone. Earning a huge salary. And playing golf. And for Madrid, that was the last straw. There was something else the fans never understood. Golf. While Madrid lived football every second, Bale needed something away from it. He was simply enjoying life. Trolling everyone. Earning a huge salary. And playing golf. And for Madrid, that was the last straw. Maybe he was never meant to be loved the same way. Madrid has always adored fire. Emotion. Drama. Bale was different. He didn't shout. He didn't demand attention. He didn't try to become the main character. He simply delivered. When history was watching. Finals. Trophies. Decisive moments. And when the pressure was at its highest. He never disappeared. He may not have won every heart. At the Santiago Bernabéu. But he won titles. He won respect. And sometimes, that is greater than applause.